boys and girls, it's Miss Linda here. How are you today? Thanks for joining me. Today for Lego Club, we're going to build a very simple, and I do mean simple, Lego bridge. So while you're getting your Lego bricks and getting your Lego mat if you have one, I'd like to take a moment to speak to the mums and dads, the aunts and uncles, the nanas and poppies about our summer reading club. I encourage you all to please sign your children up for Summer Reading Club. There is such a thing as summer slump, and hopefully they'll all be going back to school in September, and you don't want them to fall behind. By enrolling them for Summer Reading Club, they actually will keep up with some of their reading. Go to our webpage at avalonfreelibrary.org. When you see the big sign that comes up, says Imagine Your Story, click there. It'll take you to our Read Squared page. Now, Read Squared is an app for your phone. It can be Android or Apple. Works for both. Just click the right one. And that's where they log in their time. They'll get points for every 20 minutes they read. If they're very tiny, they'll get points for every 20 minutes you read to them. There's also secret missions and special activities that will get them points as well. So don't forget to sign them up. Now, I want to remind you about what's happening here next week. On Monday, Fun Day, we're going to have a very special performance by the Traveling Lantern Theater Company about the Greek gods and goddesses. Well, we all know they certainly caused enough trouble amongst themselves, but they also meddled in the affairs of humans. So here's a very good basic introduction for the children to Greek mythology. On Tuesday, be right back here for story time. Our story time theme on Tuesday is baseball. And next Wednesday, we will be back here for Lego Club, where we'll build a project and then I'll issue them a challenge. Are the boys and girls back? Are you guys all back? Hope so. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read off the parts list for the bridge project, and I need you to sort in your Lego buckets and find the pieces you need. Boys and girls, I want to encourage you, if you're ever in Lowe's or Home Depot, to consider getting yourself one of those little parts cabinets. Now, they have a handle, they're nice and portable, but they are perfect for your odd pieces, your 1-point bricks, your 2-point bricks, and anything that's special. This way you know where they are in one spot. And also, if you have to go anywhere, boys and girls, and you're afraid it's going to be boring, well, if Mom and Dad will let you, take your parts cabinet with you. Most people won't object if you build a little Lego project at their house, as long as you're not at a wedding. Anyway, let's get started with today's Lego project, Build a Bridge. Our parts list today includes 48-point mini mats. Now, if you remember, Miss Linda counts each one of these circles as a point. So it's 4 in one direction, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 12 in the other, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 48 points. So you will need 9 of these. Now, I can hear somebody saying, Miss Linda, I don't have 9. There's a way around it. If you have the 16-point mini mats, you can substitute it. Because as you can see, three of the 16-pointers is equal to 1 of the 48-pointers. So there is a way around it. Some of the other things we'll need, we're going to need 2, and you guys probably all know the proper name for it, what I'm going to call the 6-point, 2 holes are open, 1, 2, 4 are shut, 3, 4, 5, 6, stair-step brick. Now, Miss Linda calls it a stair-step brick because up and up. There you go. If you put that on the back of one of your 48 pointers, you will see it doesn't lie flat anymore. Watch. It stands up just a little bit at an angle. The angle part's important. And you'll need to do that twice. You take the 2 open holes, put them about midway at the top of one of your 48 pointers. And you now have 2 pieces that will stand up. Okay, remember that you're going to need 7 more 48 pointers, or you may substitute 3 of the 16-point mini mats. You're going to need bridge supports, 3 of them. This is what I call a bridge support. Now, boys and girls, I can hear some of you saying, but Miss Linda, I don't have any bridge supports. Okay, here's what you're going to do. In that case, you can take 4 of the little 2-point bricks and they will substitute very, very nicely. You take a flat part and run it across, and you'll be just as good. Move my pieces back over here. Okay, so 3 bridge supports, if you have them. Remember too, boys and girls, that there's no rush on this. You can come back and watch Lego Club. If the first time you just want to go through and see how it's done and then build it the second time through, that's perfectly okay too. Now you're going to need 8 2-point bricks, just like this. 1, 2. You need 8 of those. You're going to need 4 3-hole flat caps. Now these holes are open and on the bottom, but they're flat on the top. So you would need 4 of those. You need 2 colonnade pieces. Called colonnades because they look like a column. Now somebody is saying out there, Miss Linda, I don't have any colonnades. Not a problem. Watch this. You can go do just like this. See? Let me put it back. Okay? It'll cover just about the same amount of space if you use 2 pointers piled one on top of the other. Or if you wanted, you could use 1 pointers, 2 levels high on 2 sides, and that'll leave you some open space in the middle. So you'll still see open space that way, even if you don't have columns. And you will need 2 8-point bricks. Now, boys and girls, we're going to go over the parts list again. Very low tech, but here it is. Okay? So it's 9 48-point 48-point brick mats. Remember, you can substitute every 3 mini mats, 3 16-point mini mats will equal 1 48-point brick mat. Okay, and you'll need 2 6-point stair-step bricks. You'll need 3 bridge supports. Remember, you can substitute on that too. You'll need 8 2-point bricks. You'll need 4 3-hole flat caps. And remember, you can substitute for that too. You'll need 2 colonnades, which is an easy substitute. Just use singles. Piled one on top of the other, you'll still have open space. Of course, if you want to build a solid wall, that's fine too. And you need 2 8-point bricks. So there we have it. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started. Usually bridges go over water. You know that's certainly true down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some water. We're going to put this down here. 1 48 point. 2 48 point. 3 48 points. And 4 48 points. Miss Linda's going to move these a little bit just so you can see we have a little more room. Try to leave some space on both sides. In fact, Miss Linda made a mistake. It's 5 of these. My mistake. Sorry, everybody. Here we go. Get them down. And even Miss Linda has to substitute 3 mini mats for 1 48 pointer. So you will not be alone if you have to make that substitution. The tough thing about Lego kits is no matter how hard you try, nobody ever has exactly the same number of pieces and exactly the same type. Now, here's where things get interesting. You're going to take a bridge support. You see the bridge supports are actually 6 pointers. And you're going to take a 48 point mini mat. A 48 point brick mat. Sorry about that. And here you go. You're going to take 2 of them. And you're going to use 3 of the holes on each. So what you're going to see is there's 1 hanging over on each side. Now that you've got that, pull another bridge support and do the same thing. Stick it right in there. Here we are. Okay, now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make this pretty level. Okay. Now, here we go. What you can do right now, if you want to make it a little sturdier, you could put this underneath. If you want to leave it nice and open for very many cars and boats or many boats rather to go through, you can do that too. And now it's time for us to build. You put 1 2-pointer, 1 colonnade if you have one, another 2-pointer, another 2-pointer, another 2-pointer, and you can take this flat piece and put it right here. Take a second 3 open hole flat piece and put it there. There you have it. Now you're going to go and do the same thing on the other side. Take a 2-pointer, put it here. Take your colonnade and put it there. Take another 2-pointer and put it here. Another 2-pointer and another 2-pointer. And take your flat 3 open hole brick strip. There. And put it there. So boys and girls, you can see, there's your very simple bridge. But let's think about bridges. Bridges usually don't go in just one direction. They usually go in 2. So you need a divider of some sort to separate the lanes of traffic. That's where your 3rd bridge support comes into play. Figure out roughly where the middle is and put it down. See, so it's 1 divider and the other direction of traffic. Now, you're probably wondering, Miss Linda, why do you have these standing up? Well, that's pretty easy actually. Remember how we put in the little stair-step bricks? The 2 open holes went at the top of the back of your 48 pointer, and you see your stair steps? Watch this. Let's see if it works for Miss Linda this time. There's your ramp. There's your ramp to get up the bridge. You do the same thing on the other. Take the 2 open holes, put it in the middle. Here's your stair steps. And put it right here. Now I can hear somebody saying, Miss Linda, that doesn't match the other side. And that is basically, boys and girls, what happens. No 2 Lego boxes ever seem to have exactly what you want. So sometimes, imagination. And you're probably wondering, well, Miss Linda, that looks like a bridge. What are those for? Surprise, guys, these are your cars. No bridge is complete without cars going over it. So if you put them in, you've got your traffic. And let Miss Linda adjust this a little bit. So hopefully when she tilts this to show you, it won't all fall. So here we go, everybody. There's your bridge. If I turn it a little bit, you'll see the traffic right on the bridge. Okay? So here we are with a very, very simple Lego bridge to build. I want to invite you all back here next week. Next week, we are going to be doing Lego patterns. So you don't want to miss that. In the meantime, here is the challenge. Are you ready? I would like you to build. Now we just built a bridge. Please build me a Lego car. Doesn't have to be small enough to fit over the bridge, but I would love to see some very fancy designs. And Miss Linda loves her sports cars, so if anybody can build a sports car, take a picture because I really want to see it. Until next week, everybody, I want to wish you a good week, and bye.